The Honorable Onyango Oyo, member for Mohoroni.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for remembering me at last. A lot of issues I had intended to raise have been raised by my colleagues. I only want to say that I want to thank the drafters of this new amendment, Honorable my good friend of Matungulu and his colleague, that this is long overdue. CDF has done a lot of good to this country, and before CDF, what I want to bring to the attention of this House that there was an attempt to bring something similar to CDF much earlier during President Moi's regime by the all-powerful then head of public service, Simon Nyachai, when he brought the district focus for rural development. But because the implementation was placed in the hands of the government bureaucrats, it went down without anything to write home about. Now, fortunately, somebody, Honorable Karue, comes up with the CDF, and the impact on the ground is so impressive that any attempt at dissolving or cutting the fringes of CDF is like killing the small citizen in this country. I want to say that as for me, I have used the CDF to do a better version of the so-called bottoms-up economy. Because in my concept, I made sure that in my constituency, those students who sit for KCP in public schools, read those people of the downtrodden, the children of the downtrodden families, those who pass and are invited to national schools, I sponsor them 100%. And similarly, at the KCS level, if they pass very well, and they are called to do certain disciplines like engineering, law, medicine, architecture, I also sponsor them 100%. So in my constituency, I brought up children from the downtrodden families who are now at the top, because those those children from privileged families don't learn hard. They don't work very hard. And therefore, any attempt to get rid of CDF is an attempt to get rid of the lifespan of the people of this constituency. I want to say that there is confusion which must be corrected. That the Senate have members who have come from this House. They know very well that this money does not belong to the Member of Parliament. The CDF appropriation is done and by the CDF board, and it goes to various constituencies, and no monies are spent or given until the projects that were going on have been have been checked by the CDF by CDF board themselves. They are confirmed that the projects have been done to satisfaction. That's when more monies are released. So this perplexing impression that they want to give around that CDF belongs to the MP. A member of parliament is just but an overseer. He's not even a signatory of any funds that comes from this water. So this notion of people thinking doubts are there that the money belongs to the MP, I think that is a wrong notion that should be corrected immediately. Two, the treasury should not have a scapegoat of, if they don't have money, to say that they are now hanging on the court verdict that the CDF, they cannot appropriate money to the CDF board to send down to the constituencies because of the court case. The court case was about CDF 203. National government CDF of 2015 has nothing. So the treasury must take money to CDF board, who must also take money to the constituencies immediately. As this excuse, we will not listen to. We know that we have so many people who think that this fund belongs to the member of parliament, and they have the problem with the member of parliament. Sometimes in 2013 or 2012 or thereabout, the government, through this House, came up with a very interesting economic stimulus program. Lots of projects that were developed and brought up through this concept are now decaying. They are underweight of old age, and some of them need emancipation. So I think it is high time that the second version of economic stimulus were given, and so that corrections, improvements can be done on the ones that were done, or new ones can also come up. And these are the only ways that we can benefit the public. Madam Speaker, because a lot of people have spoken, have written into my whatever, and they have also waited until my anxiety was replaced with enthusiasm. I think I want to stop at that and donate that time to my colleagues.
Thank you very much. The Honorable Johanna Ngeno, member for Mukur Dikri.